Okay. I wanted to go back and review the planning sheet that we created together when we worked on our essay on Shetts Creek Elementary. Remember that what we did was we wrote a thesis statement, which was an opinion statement about our school. Now, some of you were writing about a school that you attended last year because you're new to Shetts Creek, and that's fine. Remember that we wrote an opinion statement, a thesis statement, that had an opinion that could be disagreed with. And we have to remember that our adjectives for our school need to be strong. They need to either be very strongly positive or strongly negative. In my case, I've written down Shetts Creek Elementary is the greatest school on the planet. Skylar, share your thesis statement. What does it say?
Shetts Creek Elementary is the star.
I didn't hear the end of it. Shetts Creek Elementary is what?
Is the star.
Is the star. Okay. Give me yours, Adrian.
Shetts Creek Elementary is the best school ever created.
Okay. Shetts Creek Elementary is the best school ever created. So notice how both of those opinion thesis statements are very strong. They're both positive, which is fine. Okay, so now we need to think about three main ideas, three talking points or things that we want to use to support the idea that Shetts Creek Elementary is the star, or is the best school ever created, or is the greatest school on the planet. Now, if you look at my planning sheet, I've drawn, first of all, 3 lines from our cloud, and our cloud contains our thesis. And underneath these is where we're going to put our box. Okay, well, we're going to have 3 boxes. Now, if you remember from last year, you talked a lot about boxes and bullets. The boxes contained the main idea, and the bullets were the details to support the main idea. Okay, so remember, I also gave you a very strong recommendation to write your main ideas in full and complete sentences. And let me remind you why we do that. We do that because when we go to write our essay, experience has taught me as a teacher that if this is not a complete sentence in the box, it won't be a complete sentence in your essay. So take the time to write a complete sentence here, and I guarantee that your essay will have complete sentences in them. Okay, so notice I came up with 3 main ideas to support the idea, or my thesis statement, that Shetts Creek Elementary is the greatest school on the planet. The first one I came up with was Shetts Creek Elementary has a new theme every year. Okay, that theme is one of the reasons I think that Shetts Creek Elementary is the greatest school on the planet. Okay, lots of schools do use a theme. I think that our school probably goes above and beyond decorating for the theme, okay, and making the theme fun. And that's what I'm going to talk about in my body paragraph. The second main idea I have is Shetts Creek Elementary has a tradition for every grade level. Okay, I'm not sure that every school does that, but I think that that is one of the things that makes our school the greatest school on the planet. So notice my main idea supports my thesis statement. Then Shetts Creek Elementary has incredible assemblies. Now, I'm sure all schools have assemblies, but perhaps they don't have the assemblies that we have. And our assemblies, I think, are so much fun that that's one of the reasons why it makes the school the greatest school on the planet. Okay, so do you notice what I just did? Okay, I talked about my thesis statement, and then I looked at each of my main idea sentences, and I was writing in the air. I was describing how that supports. Okay, I want you to do that same thing with your partner. I want you to share your main idea sentence, and then I want you to talk about how that supports your thesis statement. Okay, so Let me remind you what I did. Shetts Creek Elementary has a new theme every year. Okay, that new theme is what makes Shetts Creek Elementary the greatest school on the planet. So that's what you're going to do. You're going to write in the air a little bit with your partner and then help each other out. If you happen to notice that your partner does not have a good, strong opinion thesis statement, help them revise it. If you happen to notice that perhaps your partner did not write in complete sentences, or maybe your partner doesn't have main ideas here. Maybe your partner has details here instead. Or if your partner's planning sheet does not look like it is supposed to, you're going to help them to revise it right now. Are there any questions before we go to our active engagement? Everybody understands what you're going to do? Okay, please go ahead and turn and talk with your partner about your planning sheet.